Welcome to another Hunter One production. Graphic hunting videos ahead. Please leave now if you do not wish to view. In this episode, I will be shooting the FX Impact in .22 caliber with a 700mm Superior Heavy Slug Liner and the Varmint Knocker 32.8 grain extremely large hollow point suede slug at 1,007 to 1,014 feet per second, 74 foot-pounds of energy. Being that this was an overnight trip, the first order of business was to get the campsite set up and to cook some food, because at this point, everyone was getting hungry. On the menu for today was some canned cooker Cornish hens. But that's enough about the cooking. Let's get down to some hunting. We were hunting at just over 4,500 feet, so my POI was very high. I had to adjust by holding over crosshairs. This ground squirrel was taken at a distance of 87 yards. That shot hit a little low, but he's still done. This one was taken at 52 yards. Let's see it again in slow motion. And there he is, rolling off the log. He's lights out. As I was still adjusting to the change in POI, this one received an ear piercing. The ground squirrels are sometimes hard to find, but this one was sitting in the grass at a distance of 70 yards. Let's watch that one again in slow motion. As you can see, I'm having to hold above crosshairs. There goes the shot and the impact. He's down. Here's another one taken at 70 yards, and this was a brutal hit. Let's see that one more time as well. And he's done. And here's another one at the same distance. As you can see, I was shooting in left to right wind, and this is a .22 cal, 32.8 grains at 1,007 to 1,014 feet per second, but it was still pushed to the right. But either way, he's lights out. And here's one at 75 yards. There's the shot, and there goes the tail. He's done. Let's see that one again a little bit slower. There's the shot, contact, lights out. And here's number one. I found him. Let's continue on to number two. I know he was over here someplace, but sometimes it's very difficult to find him. You have to look in every spot, even if it doesn't look familiar. And there he is. He's lights out. And I knew that number 3 was someplace over here around these rocks. And he took a brutal headshot. He shouldn't be too hard to find. And there he is. He's not rolling around. He's lights out. And here goes one of the misses. These chipmunks have amazing reflexes. This one got away from me. But not this one. Alright, now it's time to head back to camp. You guessed it, I'm hungry again. So it's time to cook and sit back and relax for a little while. Plus, I wanted to show you guys an unboxing. This is one of my great friends, Big Red, also known as the West Coast Air Gunner on YouTube. Check out his channel. He has a lot of good content that I'm sure you'll enjoy. I'll put the link in my description below. But let's get on to this unboxing. What do we have here? Rapid Air Weapons HM1000X 357. Yes, it's a raw.
It's pretty quiet.
After admiring the raw, we sat around all night exchanging airgun stories. And you know how tall the tales can get, so it took a while. Yes, there was a lot of drinking and a lot of talking. So again, the next morning, of course, I was hungry. Nothing like some good old-fashioned thin-cut ribeyes and scrambled eggs to start your day off right. And doesn't that look good? Nothing better to get you ready for the next hunt. After having a good morning's breakfast, it was time to set out and get back on the hunt before going home. This is one of the reasons why you always have to be careful where you put your feet while you're out hunting. Yes, this is a rattlesnake. And if there's one, there are many. Someone got this one before we got a chance to get to it, and we thanked them. Every step I took was carefully placed, because fresh on my mind was the image of what I had just seen. And the last thing I wanted to do was come across one of these guys. This ground squirrel was taken at 78 yards. And there goes the shot. I don't know if you've noticed, but when they're hit with these varmint knockers, there's no crawling away, it's just lights out. Here it is in slow motion. Remember the chipmunks? I said I wouldn't miss again. Here's number 1. Let's see that again in slow motion. Here goes the shot. And he is lights out. And this one will be my last shot of the day at 74 yards. It's brutal. He's lights out. Let's see that again in slow motion. And yep, he's still lights out. We finished the day with West Coast Air Gunner getting to know his new raw. So tune in to his YouTube channel, West Coast Air Gunner. I'm sure we will be seeing a lot more of that raw. And for all of my subscribers and for non-subscribers, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Seeing you again next time. Hunter 1 out.